Welcome everyone to today's deck profile for set 14, the One Piece TCG for Boa Hancock. Very popular deck, a lot of in-set support, a lot of strong cards. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and just a few words of things you can do to help support the channel if you're interested. In the description, I've got a link for Dueling Guard if you want to save some money and pick up some dope deck boxes, binders, anything during their Black Friday sale. They've got a ton of new releases on the site and a lot of dope things to pick from, so make sure to check that out. But also, Nen Garden is having their Black Friday sale currently, and you can use my code Straw Hat Pecan for an additional 10% off on top of any of their sales. They've got a lot of dope playmats with a lot of amazing artwork for One Piece, some other IPs like Pokemon, and just a lot of dope stuff. So check that out in the description. Boa is our blue and yellow 5k power 4 life leader with the 7 warlords and Kuja pirates typing. Opponent's turn, when you play a character, draw 1 card. So that's like trigger bodies from your life, right? Don ×1 once per turn when one of your Amazon Lily or Kuja pirate type characters with 5,000 base power or more is KO'd. Your opponent adds 1. Don't ask why I said opponent like that. Okay. More is KO'd. Your opponent adds 1 life from the top of the life to their hand. So very pesky leader ability, right? We've got Pudding, 4 cost, 4k power, 1k counter on play. Your opponent shuffles their hand back into their deck and draws 5. Very annoying for a leader ability that makes your opponent take life. Yeah, right. We've got 4 of the Boa Hancock 4k power, 4 cost, 6k power. Sorry, blocker. Once per turn, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then place them in any order. Then give one of your 7 warlords character or leaders 1 rested Dawn. So very nice for that leader ability, right? And then if you block out or they just KO this blocker, they have to take a life. So very good card. This list is running the Lilith Searcher because there's a lot of obviously triggers. They're all in like the Amazon Lily and Kuja pirates typing. However, we do have other cards like the Rayleigh that are really good for the deck and don't have that typing, as well as Satori. So this just finds more things outside of the archetype, right? It's a top 4 searcher for anything with a trigger, which is 90% of the deck. So very nice. Activate this card's main effect out of life. We got Gloriosa, the 2 cost, 0 power, 1k counter. On play, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Add up to 1 card from your hand to the top of your life. So this is like the Hiyori 2k counter, but it's activate main trigger, play this card, so you can do it from life, but also it's searchable, right? So being able to stack a nice trigger from your hand to your life, essentially. We've got our Searcher, 3/5 Marguerite. On play, look at top 5 from your deck, reveal up to 1 Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates type card and add it to your hand, and then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Trigger, if your leader is the Kuja Pirates type, play this card. Very nice. Search on your opponent's turn, right? We've got our 4/5/1. Activate main once per turn, give it to 1 rested Dawn card to one of your Kuja Pirate type leader or characters. Just another option to get your leader ability online because you want to have that Dawn on your leader, you know, so your board is kind of protected. Not protected, but you know, it threatens your opponent to have to take a life, which can be pretty bad. Trigger, if your leader has the Kuja Pirates type, play this card. So that's a very common theme, right? This is using some EVO3 cards with this Nami, the 5/6/1. On play, give 1 Dawn card to your leader. Then your opponent, if they have 3 or more life, they add 1 card from the top other life to their hand. Very nice. And then on KO, you turn 1 card from the top of your life face up. Play up to 1 character with a 6,000 power or less from your hand. So there's a lot of great options for that. We got Satori 2k counter. This is just a nice option from life because he can play himself. It's a 2k counter searchable with Lilith, right? So that way you'll be able to draw with your leader ability. You got Kuma, 6/7/1. On play, trash a card from your hand, heal 1. And then on KO, on your opponent's turn, you heal 1 as well. Just a very nice body, right? A 7k power that your opponent doesn't want to really swing into. It's just nice pressure to have. 7k if your opponent's leader is 2 cards at the very least, if they're a 5k leader, right? Every turn. We got the sisters, 6/5/2, 2k counter, right? Active main once per turn, you may reveal 3 cards with the Amazon Lily or Kuja Pirates type from your hand. Give your leader and all of your characters up to 1 Rested Dawn. Very nice activate made. And then we have the trigger to play this card for our leader. We got Shakuyaku, the 6 cost 5k power 2k counter. On play, if your opponent has 3 or less life cards, draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. And then we also have the play this card, right? We got Rayleigh, 6/6/1. This is a very good card, so I can see why. Looking for the Lilith Searcher value. This is a very nice piece to pick up, right? Because on play, if your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 3 or less life cards, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 7,000 base power or less. Very nice card. Very nice card. And then we got our boss monster, 9 cost Boa, 10k power. On play, if your leader has the 7 Warlords of the Sea type, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. Then your opponent adds 1 card from the top of their life to their hand. So pretty insane. Has a trigger, play up to 1 character with 6,000 power or less, and a trigger from your hand. Crazy, right? So it's not even a dead card from your life. Technically, you could maybe play out something from your hand, you know. Running Perfume Femur. There's still a lot of blockers in the meta, right? So just being able to go unblockable is very nice. Up to one of your 7 Warlords type leader or characters gets plus 2k power during this turn, and then they become unblockable as well. And then we have our counter event, which is pretty nice. One Dawn counter. If you have 2 or less life, one of your opponent's active characters cannot attack during this turn. Just 1 Dawn to prevent an entire swing is kind of crazy, right? Like, there's a lot of value from this and makes going second feel really good. You can play out your 9 cost and then keep a Dawn open for this. If you have something on board, put a Dawn on your leader. Really nice. But yeah, Boa seems like a lot of fun. I can see why a lot of people are playing her and having some decent success. This list comes from us a top 16 placement at a pretty big event. So that was really cool to see. You know, my initial theories with the deck was I was gonna run something similar, but not really considering the Lilith Searcher, but it does seem like it has a lot of great value with some of the outside of archetype things that you want to pick up, right? And it still picks up the things that you want to anyway. And we also have another searcher for Amazon Lily anyway, right? So having the dual searchers is pretty nice. So let's get in some games. Ooh, we got Law. I'm gonna go second. Looks like we have interesting pieces. We have Search. This could be good against Law, right? Plays out the Luffy. It's crazy because you see 0 power on this guy, but he can very quickly become a 5k swing next turn with like the 3 cost rush Zoro, right? Which he picks up X Drake. Draw. We'll go Lilith Search. Well, makes our options for picking what we're picking very easy, right? Yeah, the fact that it's a minus 1k power as well is pretty nice. There is the Hawkins Searcher too in this deck that, like, I think it's like an on KO search, which... But having the Lilith Searcher also gets you tons of value against this because we can swing into the little guys, right? 5 at us. I think we want to counter 1 because I anticipate... Oh! Never mind. I've never been more wrong in my life. Never been more wrong. Okay. We'll just go 6 at life, playing out that. Yeah. Go here. So now, if they KO, they have to take a life, which, could be pretty bad for them. Next turn, we might go... We have options, right? We can Kuma if we want. We can Rayleigh if they take, which we have 2 swings next turn, but they'd be like 5Ks. I think I should counter this. I think from all the set 14 leaders, I have the least experience against playing Law. But 5 Don, I was surprised he didn't have a 3 Don option. Kind of sucks. You know, I think a lot of them run the 3 cost Rush Zoro. Just playing on another Luffy. Let's see what he picks up. Ah, the 7 cost Rush Zoro. So he'll have a lot of swings later. So, Kid Killer. Okay. So he can poke 5 and 5 at me. I'll take 1 and... Yeah, we'll take 1. That would put my hand size very low key, but getting another swing out can give us board state pretty well. I will counter... I don't think I want to counter the event, truthfully. But I think we'll be fine. Plus, we get to draw a card, which was the Nami. So we get a 1k counter, so we can go out of this one here for not that bad, right? Or we could also force him to... no. All right, so let's counter 1. Draw. Let's go here to get rid of Luffy. Coolio. I will poke 5. If he takes down to 3, you know, off of these swings. Okay, that makes it easier. We'll go Rayleigh. And then go 6 at life. And then I think at this point, like, because we triggered out the Satori, we have a pretty decent board. If he, like, ignores our board, I think it'd be a mistake. But I think if he takes down to 2 life with this, you know, our hand size is pretty low, but we got a 2k for that 1 swing, right? And then we got 1k. Okay. So we know it's the 7 cost Rush Zoro. So we can swing 8 at us twice, which looks like he's doing. Yeah. And we do have another event. So 5 at us and then 8 at us. I hate this, but we got to counter out here because this is another 8k coming at me. Right. You got to counter out of what you can, because then I'd be at 2 life. But I mean, honestly, pudding. 6 in hand, not that bad. Let's go. Draw the Ton, of course. Go here. We might not even need perfume. We might Kuma. 8. See, I don't think we can match that. I think we try to rush him at this point. So we can go 6 for sure. I might want to leave up 1 Don because that could, you know, save me a swing. So I can go 6 3 times. Just eat up 2Ks out of his hand. Well, let's go here. Trash this. Go Arrested Don on leader and go 6 again. See if he takes down a 1 or what he does. Because now Rayleigh is also in danger. Oh, wait, no. No, we're too low on... we'd have to eat 1 attack. It depends. Oh, he gives me 2 1Ks. Okay. So that's unfortunate. I forgot. Yeah, we have to be 2 less life. Still could prevent 1 swing, but... honestly, 5 in hand, we'd probably go for game the next turn. I think the fact that he didn't swing at my Lilith at all, you know, it was a little awkward because he would have been swinging the AK Luffy or AK here somewhere like into a 2K, but this is very nice just to have something to help us clear those little bodies against this deck, right? There's the 9 cost Rush Law, right? That lets you pitch 2 cards to swap one of your character's power with your leader, right? Something like that. All right, so yeah, we're not defending that. If he does swing here, which he doesn't, that like, yo, wait. Oh, wait, no, it has to have a trigger. No effect. I was like, yo, what if you could pudding out of that? That'd be the craziest thing ever. Yeah, we'll play this card, sure, and draw. So now we have more swings, right? If this had rush, that'd be crazy, right? Let's see. Perfume actually would have been better because we have the give Dawn, right? So 10, so let's go 7. He takes, let's go another 7. He can swap for one of these, right? But then he has to give me 2 cards. So let's do another 7. Oh, did he just not have enough for the other one then? GG. He had a lot of bricks. Yeah, he had a lot of bricks. So he swaps for one, then he can't counter out the other, right? Ace. Interesting. I want an opportunity to use the boss monster. We have it. We're going second. We'll keep. This could be really good, actually. It seems like a really good hand. We get to swing 6k on for Dawn and establish 6k blocker. They took first away from me. I mean, there he goes. I am Whitebeard. He gets the event. Pretty unfortunate for me, but you know, pesky little event. We'll draw. We got our other option that has counter to do it, but I think we take that. For sure we take that. For sure we take that. Are you gonna put up a 10 cost blocker? I'll just go unblockable. We'll play this out and then give this unblockable. Swing crazy numbers. Otama pitches a red rock. Interesting. So we can utilize our blockers and such to force him to take life, which is very nice. Right? We block out Marco. Okay. Does he go 7 to me? I'd probably take that, right? Luckily, a lot of the Kuja Pirates cards just play for free out of life. They don't need opponent to be at a certain life or anything, even though he starts at 3 anyway. But Pudding, that could be really good too. But they also have a lot of 5k power stat lines, which is not that great. Let's go here. I think, yeah, 2Ks are good too. This is also pretty good. Depends on if he... So he plays on Marco. He would have Dawn to put on leader, so I don't see why we'd ever not do that in any world. But maybe he doesn't, right? Maybe he doesn't. Now let's go 6 of life. Unfortunately, though, we only get to do this 1 turn, right? So now we can't play on curve and swing. Uses Izo immediately. So like this card would have been pretty nice just for that reason, but we can eat up an attack and then get him to take a life next turn, which make hand size very big. Pudding make him very sad, right? We might Pudding on like 8 Dawn, though. Depends, because next turn Marco, we could KO it with the Rayleigh. We could also depends. It depends. I think I want to block out with Boa just because he could Jozu, right, to get the most value out of the Boa now. If not, I could swing with her next turn to try to get the Marco just to, you know, die. Marco, yep, and then Dawn on leader, right? Only a 5 in hand, which is not a lot, but he's gonna go up to 6, so we'll block. He takes 6 in hand. So this is 3 or less life, right? 3 or less. Yep. So let's go here. We'll draw up to 3. All right. So the next turn we can swing at him and then play out pudding, right? Because he'll have probably still at least 8 cards in hand when he goes up to 9 here. Right, so we don't have Don on leader, but we also don't have anything crazy anyway. Like this is nothing's Kuja Pirates typing to get KO'd. Nor does he plays anything red that KOs in his deck, just blue removal. But yeah, 10 cards. It'll be really nice pudding turn next turn. It might even lose him out on the event. You never know. Then he searched up turn 1. So that'll leave us 4 Don left to like swing at him. You're like 7 and 8. Depends on what, you know, what he gets. Hopefully we can get like a nice body out of life too. That'd be kind of nice. Jozu. Okay. See, that's like tempting to hit him back with the Jozu, but look, he's going to bounce that 2k back to his hand. Like, does he want to give this back to me anyway? He might not, but he probably should, because that would actually hurt my curve a little bit. Like, if I didn't have a pudding, it'd be nice to just get rid of the Jozu again, but because this hits 7k power, which is he might be thinking about. Yeah, okay. But now he has 2k. I know he has that event. He's got 10 in hand. We are swinging on him, right? We're hitting pudding and then just swing. Oh my god. This is gonna be the best pudding of my life. It's the best. And he's gotten rid of 2 red rocks. 6 at us. I think I will 2k. Because if he puddings me a future turn, I would feel bad, right? 10 cards in hand. Pudding. That is wild. All right, let's see. Low key, I think this could be all right too. Right? Just put it on there. Because next turn 10 Don, if I want to keep up 1 for like an event or something, or I could just swing even higher at like 6. Like I'm not feeling bad. He could have 5 bricks in too. Love that. Oh, he had a searcher. Okay. But now down to 4 in hand. He's going to hurt me, but that's why we countered out last turn. We do have some counter, right? We have a few 2Ks. Next turn, we just plan to play out the Boa heal. And then just go, like, hopefully get him down to... With that hand size, and depends on what he plays out here. Jozu. I have to... Now I have to, like... Oh my god, he had another Otama. Feel rough. So hopefully we get like a trigger body. Well, nah. I wanted this to help me swing higher, to like guarantee get him down to 0 life, right? Now we need like 2 of these. It's rough. It's rough. Okay. 2 Jozu is actually kind of scary. I could also Rayleigh, right? We are a little bit... We put him back so far in his curve that like we could just get rid of one of the Jozu, you know? I would want to swing at him first. He gets up the Tax Beard. Interesting. Maybe he didn't have any other 10 costs to play it, which could be good for us, right? 7 at us. We'll take... Like, it kind of doesn't help me. Kind of doesn't. Because he's 6k, right? When we don't have the... If we had this on board still, it would have been fine. Let's go... 2 and... I don't know if I want to get rid of Jordan. 2-1. So he has very limited info in our hand. He knows we have this still. Alright, draw. Alright, I think we still swing 6 at him. Play out this, heal. It's nice. If he Tax Beards, like, I don't know. I think we might be chilling too. Because it's also, I think it's just really good sideline. I could get rid of Jozu and swing at him, but this won't proc him taking an extra life too, because it's not him taking damage. So 6 at him. I should have swung 6 first, because this could have been counter. But the likelihood that he has no counter at 7 in hand is like kind of, you know, not that bad. Not that crazy. But losing out, we had a 7k swing we could have done, or 2 6s with that 4 cost on board. Also the fact that he bounced back our other 6k option, right? If we was just down 1 more life, we could just go unblockable. But we have a lot of counter. We're up 3 life. He's going to play out a big body, most likely. Take. Oh, he gives me a 2k, so that's good info too. All right, so we'll pass. Right, so we can still rally too. Right? It's kind of crazy that it's like just 3 or less. I'm used to the 6 cost Robin being like 3 or more. Or Ashra Doji. Plays out the Taxbeard. Yeah, Taxbeard. Okay. I mean, I don't want to swing here, but like I kind of could and just win. Oh. He doesn't have any blockers anyway, but he's 8k, leaves up 2 Dawn. Right, like there is a world where we just swing 20 and I don't think he can live. He Otamas too. Fix his hand. We'll see. He's got to have some counter, but now 1 Dawn, he can go up to 12 with a Rad Beam. 14, 16, 18, 20. These all have to be 2Ks and like something else. Yeah, these all have to be 2Ks. No, he would still die because he has to trash one still with the Otama. So I think mathematically 20k, yeah, gets me there, right? And then if he swings and we get like something like this out of life that attaches Don, we could still be okay. 9. Oh wait, he doesn't even have an event. Yeah, play this out. We can go even crazier, right? With the unblockable and then attach arrested. 7. Take. Do I have another one to do? It's crazy that it's not once per turn when you trigger out. That is crazy, right? Here we'll counter. Right now, I think we just take. Yeah, we just take. Because reveal cards, trash cards, right? We gotta do all that. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to go overkill with it. To be honest, he only has 5 cards, so a 20k at life just gets you there, right? Draw. Unblockable. We'll just, no, we don't need to do all the reveal and stuff. Trash. 21, yeah. So we could have gone a little bit higher, 22, but that was unnecessary. GG. Yeah, he just didn't have, I don't know if he just didn't take that last life with the event, he would have been fine. Technically, no, technically not, right? Technically not. We could have split between leader and the 10k because he only had 2k, 1k, and I think the last life was probably a brick or something, even if he didn't play out Otama, right? But once he attached that last Dawn, like, okay, you don't have any events, you know. I think our pudding just hurt him, right? The pudding just hurt him. Maybe this was his last life because I think if you 1 life and you play out a blocker, you're definitely fine, right? You're definitely fine. We didn't have another heal coming up. We would have just Kuma'd, you know, probably countered out of some of these more, right? I don't know, but GG. Boa at Boa. Interesting. I mean, I guess who has better luck, and also we're going second. We'll keep. Yeah, pretty good. Draw, pass. We'll just play out these old things. 9 drop. I've got mine too. He'll be able to swing at his first though. 5 at us. We'll take. Pretty good. Draw. Okay. Draw. All right. Yeah, so we just get to swing, right? Just swing more. 5. I should have put a Dawn on leader first in case he has something that KOs out of life. Probably not, right? But now we get to go here. 2k heal. Now we'll put the heal a little bit further down. We also have to be worried about I think we block out, and then he has to take a life. It's much better because he has... Oh, he didn't trigger out anybody. So, like I said, we just got a little... Oh, okay. It's like... I don't think he needed to leave, but... 5 Dawn. He did not have any good options. He had the Boa, which... Yeah, I guess he just had a much slower start, right? And the fact that we triggered out of body, that literally turns the tables. The fact that he took he took 2 life, so he got no triggers, so probably got, you know, it is what it is, right? We had, looks like only 2, but it was our top life, which is better, right? So we would have got early aggression out. We would have had a pretty wide board, like 3 characters out, you know? And then next turn, maybe just doubled up with a blocker, got him to take the life too. So if he swung at me, well, if he plays out the 5-cost Boa, he can't, you know, he can't KO this, so it just gets us out of an attack, and we take and we go another body too. Yeah, that would have been unfortunate for him. And then on our 6-on turn, we just play out our other 4-cost blocker, just to have another way to block and make him take a life, right? Or just have 2 blockers. So we would have had better board presence. He would have heals first, but I don't know. He also had a lot of bricks. Decent amount of bricks. I want to see the Boa mirror, though. I want to see it. I don't know. Oh, Mihawk. I think I'll take first here, actually. I'll keep. We have a 9-drop and we have a 1 Dawn. Like, that seems pretty good. But also the Boa mirror seems like maybe you want to take second, low-key. I think we just go long game, so maybe 2 Boas pretty good, right? Because we can play out on curve. And also, if he plays out that stupid, dumb, secret rare, this will just never be able to attack. So, go here. 3 Dawn. We do have 3 Dawn. Let's go 5 at life. Go 3 Dawn search. 2K. Or no, the 2 cost, I mean. Or the 2K. I think we'll take 2K. Card to trash. Because I might have to trash a 2K here. Because 5 Dawn, we're playing on Nami. So yeah, 2K. But we have to be very aggressive. He took that first life, so we Nami, he goes down to 3 at the very least. And then we can swing 5 and 6 at him. He picks up the event. We'll take. No. Body. 3 Dawn. Oh. Another 5. I'm gonna take. Why? Why am I so greedy? And why does it hurt me? Draw. Draw. Let's go 5. At least we have Kuma for our 7, and then 9 we heal again, right? So I'm not like super worried. I think the risk outweighed the you know, that. I think the risk outweighed that a lot, and now we have Dawn on leader, so if he swings here, he has to take another life, which would be pretty bad for him. And then if he KOs my Nami, oh, no rest, no rest. 2 characters. All right, so I think I can take here because I'm gonna heal next turn. Mwahaha. Oh no, 5 at me. I'm gonna go. We only have 2Ks or Kuma. We might just Kuma, right? Because, yeah. Now we have only 2Ks in our heals, so hopefully we draw into something nice. We do. Great. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go here. Crash. What do I want to reveal? 2K. So that's it. Let's go 6 and then 7. This Kiku has been kind of annoying. I never considered swing with her, but yeah, I guess 3 Dawn becomes a swing and you do restand 3 Dawn, right? I just put, like, you know, Playing this out, Shanks. Yep. Playing this out, you get to rest something. Let's see. I want to save this. 7 of me. Take. Trash 2. 1. Dear goodness. We have all 2Ks. We're gonna heal next turn. 7. 2, 2. I want to keep this so I can keep using on curve stuff, but now everything's a little bit less, so that sucks. Draw Dawn, draw that. Let's go 5 with Nami at the life. What do I play over here, brother? What do I play over here? Like 6. He's getting a lot of cards out of his hand. Uses an event. All right. Let's go with the Nami, I guess. No, it really should be this. I could get another swing out of it though for this turn here. But Nami's just better because it's the same actually. It is actually the same when you think about it. Because Nami's a 5k, this is a 5k when I use the ability, right? So let's go 1, 2, 3. That's it. Let's go 5. Maybe we just have enough swings. 5, 5, 5. Did I not put it down on my leader? When did I not put it down on my leader? Oh, yikes. Oh, jeez. GG. Yeah. That happens, right? That happens. He just didn't have enough. Runs a lot of bricks. What can I say? So that's why I tried to take a lot of the life so that we could get lucky and get some bodies out. And we did. We were an insane wide board the entire time. And some decks, like the one that I played for my Mihawk video, don't even run this Perona. I think it's probably right to run the Perona. This seems like a really good card. You know, if we had another turn of those 2 characters swinging at him, it would have been even worse for him, right? Even with the Shanks, it was pretty rough. Maybe he should have gone a board, but it's like he would have taken a life. But if he could have cleared 2 bodies, I think math is actually better for him than if you let those 2 bodies swing at you and you just don't have the counter to get out of them, right? So even though I don't know how I messed up putting it down on leader, right? You know, I have to one rest it on, so I just must have not have clicked on it. I don't know. He could counter out of 1 and then not another because he just didn't have a 1k, which is very unfortunate. 6 cards in hand, no 1k. But even if he lives here, he plays out secret rare. This our big body can attack. He can't go for game. We have 2 life and we have all 2Ks pretty much except for our brick. And then yeah, we got 1k out of life, which we would have been able to survive these 3. But then the next turn, if he lived, even without this swing and a minus 1k, right, it would have been pretty much over. So GG. I think it's just unfortunate he just didn't have a lot of counter. So I don't know if this is gonna always be the case, but it seems like, you know, Boa, you can just get lucky, right? Like that's just, you're running like all like yellow triggers that played themselves out. It's just kind of like the name of the game. It feels like Kuma and some of the early heals might be pretty necessary just to stay alive, because you kind of are incentivized to take a lot of life, right, for the chance of the trigger bodies, which can really tempo the game in your favor. So Kuma definitely, and if your opponent doesn't want to swing at any of your board, having another body that also they don't want to swing at, right, just kind of goes crazy. But those are some games, nothing too crazy, nothing to really like cement here, but like just to get a feeling of it. And after looking at some results for Boa, definitely does seem like a very fun deck. I can see a lot of people playing this. It does seem a little bit high rolly with like, you can get very lucky and just get a bunch of stuff out of your life and fill up your board super quick, right? Or you can have a very slow time and not hit any of your trigger bodies because it's possible, right? And then just burn out, have a ton of bricks in your hand. You know, Boa is not the craziest thing because we don't have really anything to cycle out our hand, which is unfortunate because, yeah, like I said, we do run a lot of bricks. You do run a lot of healing, some blockers, stuff like that. You have a lot of draw too as well. But yeah, you can definitely get caught with just a ton of bricks in your hand. But still, very fun deck. It can do a lot of crazy things. I'm liking the set 14 leaders so far. They do definitely seem like they're going to, you know, switch up the meta a decent bit. So stuff to look forward to. Yeah, let me know what you are excited to play in set 14. What do you think of Boa? What your list looks like different, because there's going to be a lot of different ratios, especially in the beginning time where people are just testing stuff out. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you in our next one. Bye-bye.